Is XDefiant the new COD killer? Let's get into it. Oh man. Woo! Oh man. No! XDefiant is a brand new free-to-play arcade shooter, and it has a lot of similarities to Call of Duty, but with a twist. So let's get straight into what XDefiant is, some of its features, and also some of my critiques or feedback that I hope make it into the full game. So starting things off, XDefiant is a brand new game worked on by Call of Duty pros, former pros, and some former Call of Duty developers with the help of the publisher Ubisoft. It is currently in beta state, so you can't play the full game right now, and it's actually a closed beta requiring a beta code to get into the game. It is crossplay and it's free to play, so when the game does come out, you'll be able to play with any of your friends no matter what platform they're playing on. But let's get into factions. I mentioned earlier that the devs are working under Ubisoft, and I really like the faction idea and what they decided to do here. So as your operator or character in the game, you have special abilities depending on which faction you choose. So right now in the beta, we have access to Cleaners, which are Tom Clancy's The Division characters. We have Phantoms from Ghost Recon Phantoms, Libertad from Far Cry 6, if that's how you say it, Echelon from Splinter Cell, and we also have this DedSec from Watch Dogs 2, but we can't actually access it here in the beta. Each one of these factions giving you different passive and ultimate abilities, plus multiple different skins to choose from. If you want a video going in depth of each of the factions, let me know down below in the comments. But let's head on over to the rewards track, aka the Battle Pass. So even though this is a closed beta, you can actually earn some rewards here. Everything from gun wraps, emoji packs, brand new skins, and so much more to come. Now how much these rewards tracks are going to be when the full game releases, that is still to be decided, but looking at other games across the industry, it'll probably be around the $10 range. And from the information that I've heard, it's going to be 3-month seasons. They have a brand new battle pass, aka rewards track, every 3 months. Moving on over to loadouts, every single class consists of one primary, one secondary, and a device. Starting with the primary weapon, we have assault, SMG, shotgun, LMG, marksman, and sniper. Now I'm not sure if these are all the weapons you'll have in the entire game, or if this is just the weapons you have here in the beta. And then each weapon, no matter if it's primary or secondary, can be equipped with 5 different attachments and a skin. Here in the secondary category, at the moment, we only have pistols. And then for the device, we have 5 different options here in the device category, ranging from the sticky grenade, prox mine, frag grenade, flashbang, and EMP grenades. Now, do I think this is going to be the Call of Duty killer? Probably not. We've had many different Call of Duty killers come in and out, and none of them really stuck. Do I think this can be an absolute contender and competitor? Yes. And I think that's very, very healthy to have, because Call of Duty, with Battlefield going the direction that they've been going in the past couple years, Call of Duty kind of hasn't had a competitor in the scene, and it's been showing. So having a competitor in the scene is just going to make each game better and better, and I can't wait to see what happens in the future. Now for some of my feedback, this isn't everything of my feedback, but it's some of the minor things here. I think overall they did an amazing job with the game, especially with it being in closed beta. I'm not really going to touch on the network code or the network errors or issues that the game's been having, because they're aware of it, they know what's going on, they're trying to work to fix it. But there's a couple different points here that I wanted to touch on. The first one of which, I'm sure they're working on it right now, and they may have fixed it by the time this video goes up, and that is your loadout not saving. Every time you hop into a game, you actually have to go in and re-equip every single attachment every game. Next up here, I would like there to be an option in the settings to not cancel your reload on ADS. Next up here, the minimap. I would like the minimap to be just a little bit bigger, not humongous, and also an option to make it square, just so I can get a better idea of where I'm at on the map, because right now the minimap is a little bit too small, and you can't really see too much information on it. Then heading back into the settings, I would love for there to be an option to move the kill feed. Right now it's in the top right, and I don't really know how I feel about that. I would love it to be able to move it down below to the left under the minimap. But that's another minor thing, doesn't really deal with too much of the gameplay. So to avoid people snaking or bunny hopping all around the map, they've actually introduced this swaying mechanic. So if you crouch too often in a certain given interval, or if you try to jump too many times in a certain given interval, your weapon or aim will actually start swaying around. Now I love that they added this feature in, but I don't love the way they added it in. I would like it to see if your character just got tired, or maybe a little bit of a reduction to the sway, because it is pretty significant. But that is overall my current feedback here on the game. Again, I think they did an absolute amazing job with this game, especially with it being in closed beta. I think this game's a lot of fun, looks pretty polished. There's some minor things I need to fix up, and again, the network code, but overall, great job, well done, and hopefully a successful launch here in the future. But guys, if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. If you guys did enjoy it, maybe give a super thanks down below to give your support. As always, guys, I'll see you next time.